Hello everyone and welcome to the BayNet Weekly News. My name is JJ Atchison and today's date is May 12th, 2023. Tony Covington, state's attorney for Charles County, announced that on Wednesday, May 10, 2023, Charles County Circuit Court Judge Donnie Carrington Martin sentenced Virginia Marie Stone, 46, to 10 years with all but 8 years suspended in prison for neglect of a vulnerable adult in the first degree. Stone will serve on supervised probation for 5 years upon release. On March 3, 2023, Stone entered a guilty plea to the aforementioned charge in Charles County Circuit Court. For more information on that article, make sure you click the link down in the description below, along with every single article that we are going to cover today. On May 8th at approximately 3:30 a.m., officers responded to the 2900 block of Sedgemore Place in Bryans Road, Maryland, for the report of a domestic assault in progress. Prior to arrival, officers received a report for the sound of gunshots in the same area. When officers arrived, they located an adult male near the intersection of Sedgemore Place and Matthews Road with gunshot wounds. Officers rendered first aid until paramedics arrived. The male was transported to a hospital where he was later pronounced deceased. He has been identified as Carl Francis Braxton, 30, of Bryans Road. A preliminary investigation revealed Braxton was reported to have assaulted his girlfriend inside their townhouse. The woman was able to flee and encountered a man who was walking his dog. According to witnesses, Braxton approached and threatened to harm the man. Braxton continued walking aggressively toward the man, at which time the man, who has a permit to carry a firearm, produced a gun and shot Braxton. The man remained on the scene until officers arrived. He was transported to a police station and subsequently released pending further investigation. At this time, there is no indication any of the involved subjects were known to the man. Detectives are consulting with the Charles County State's Attorney's Office, and the investigation is ongoing. On May 7th at 4:10 p.m., officers responded to numerous calls for the sound of gunshots inside the St. Charles Town Center located at 1130 Mall Circle in Waldorf. When officers arrived, they established a perimeter and entered the mall to try and locate potential victims. At the same time, a description of the shooter and accomplices, reported to be teens, was provided from witnesses who called 911. Responding officers located the subjects outside the mall hiding behind a dumpster. A gun was recovered from underneath the dumpster. A preliminary investigation showed the teens were involved in a dispute with two adults inside a business on the lower level of the mall. The dispute continued into a common area, at which point a 16-year-old male produced a firearm. One of the men he was arguing with tried to intervene, but the suspect pointed the gun toward him, discharging it one time. The round missed the victim and struck the window of a storefront. The suspects fled. With the assistance of Maryland State Police and mall security officers, responding officers went through the mall and escorted customers and employees to safety. No one was injured as a result of the gunfire. Through further investigation, detectives determined a 17-year-old accomplice of the shooter took the gun and hid it underneath the dumpster. Both teens were arrested and charged as adults. The 16-year-old was charged with attempted murder, first-degree assault, and other related charges. The 17-year-old was charged with weapons violations. Detectives are working to establish where the 16-year-old obtained the gun. St. Mary's County has not seen the nationwide surge in motor vehicle thefts of Hyundai and Kia vehicles that metropolitan areas have experienced in recent months. However, the St. Mary's County Sheriff's Office has seen a recent uptick in thefts and attempted thefts of Hyundai and Kia vehicles. Those vehicle manufacturers now have software updates available to deter theft, which are available free of charge to vehicle owners. Visit the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's webpage to learn more. And for more information on that article and every single article that we cover today, make sure you click the link down in the description below. The Concert, a tribute to ABBA, brings one of the greatest pop phenomena back to life as they perform live at the Moto Mortgage Preferred and Remax One Waterside Pavilion on Sunday, August 20th, 2023. Tickets will be $20 to $35 with additional fees and will be available on the Calvert Marine Museum's official website beginning Monday, May 15th at 10 a.m. for CMM members and Wednesday, May 17th at 10 a.m. for general public. And new for this concert, lawn chairs will be allowed for standing room only tickets. The Calvert County Board of County Commissioners congratulates Coach Keith Powell for being recognized as District 4 Coach of the Year. Besides head baseball coach, Coach Powell is also Patuxent High School's athletic director. Citizens are encouraged to join in thanking Coach Powell for his faithful and loyal service and extend him our best wishes for continued success. Courteau Vineyards officially opened to the public on April 28, 2023. The vineyard offers plenty of dry wines and sweet wines, and the venue also plans on hosting events for groups under 75 people and also plans on featuring live music and food trucks on select Saturdays. They are currently open on Fridays from 3 to 8 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 12 to 5 p.m. And for more information on this amazing vineyard that just opened up in Mechanicsville, make sure you click the link down in the description below for their article. It will tell you a bunch about their history and what they have planned coming up. The Calvert Marine Museum sadly announced on May 8, 2023, that their beloved Chumley the otter passed away. Chumley was 20 years old and lived at CMM for most of his life, recently holding the title as the senior otter of the museum's otter trio. In 2016, he welcomed the two new otters, Chessie Grace and Calvert. Together, they have been our playful stars on exhibit for the past 7 years, delighting visitors by thousands with their antics. And to end off every single BayNet Weekly News, we're going to cover some of the events that are coming to Southern Maryland. And today, we only have one, but it is going to happen today at 6:30 p.m. at the Hall of Huntingtown. This will be the Hospice of Chesapeake's culinary event. So there's going to be a lot of food, drinks. It's going to be a good time. If you're hungry, you might as well go, So have a good time at that. And that's all we got for this week for the BayNet Weekly News. Sorry we didn't get you last week, but we're going to make sure we cover every single week from now on. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week.